Hello friends, welcome to the Golden Brigade, where we interview couples who have celebrated their golden jubilee of their marriage. You know friends, so often I've been to weddings, and these days I see the toast being raised by 4 to 5 friends of the groom or the bride. And sometimes what they say is so very inadequate for a wedding. I like to listen to what they say about the groom and the bride, because usually I know one of the party. Today we have a golden couple, 85-year-old Francis and 73-year-old Anita, and you will not be disappointed. You may want to know more about them, and I am here as the mediator to help you know and understand some things about their past life. So, Francis and Anita, welcome to the CCR studio, CCR TV studio. So how many years has it been since you got married?
50 years. 50 years.
Just 50 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And when was your celebration?
14 November.
14 November.
Okay, so it's your 50 years plus 1 month. So it was not a leap year, right, when you got married?
No.
Because in those days, and I think even today, they don't want to get married in the leap year. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Why?
Something bad.
They believe that something bad will happen. But I think as Christians, we should not believe in that. Okay? And where did you get married? In Goa or abroad or any other part of India?
Go.
Goa itself. And which parish?
St. Andrew.
Vasco.
Okay, St. Andrews in Vasco. Okay. That's a busy place now.
Busy.
It has lost its characteristics of a village, you may say. Anyway, was yours an arranged marriage or a love marriage?
It was not love marriage or not arranged marriage also.
Okay.
Only some months we know each other.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
And in any case, I understand that in those years, love marriages were absolutely rare. Why? Because the parents would arrange the groom
Right.
or the bride. And I'm sure that might have happened in your case. Likewise, today we hear of honeymoon, but at your time, I don't know.
We went.
You went for
we
a
went
honeymoon.
some days.
And where did you go?
We went to Dharwad.
Dharwad, okay. Good. Now, obviously you said you knew each other for some months.
Yes, some months.
And what attracted you? Let's begin with Francis. What attracted you to Anita? Then, not now.
This is normal. Actually, my mother was sick. She was working for doctor.
Okay. And she helped in
No,
looking.
I should come giving
Okay.
injection to her mother,
Okay.
his mother.
Fine.
That come, we talk each other. But
Okay.
I didn't talk as a, I'm going to marry to him.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But anyhow, God's plan was there.
True. Yes. So, what attracted you then to Francis?
So I used to talk him.
Okay.
All suddenly he asked me,
Okay.
"You going to marry?" I
Okay.
said, "See, if I can't say when I'm going to marry it and whom, I
Okay.
don't know that."
Deo nirmita त्या प्रमाणे.
प्रमाणे.
Okay. तो हेच झाले तर.
देवाचो
Okay.
प्लॅन तसो आसलो जातो.
Okay. आणि तू नर्स हल्ली?
डॉक्टर कडेन.
Okay.
Doctor I'm working, but their family doctor he is.
Okay.
They often used to come in, his mother not well. But they used to come to that doctor.
Okay.
Even doctor asked me, I know that boy, long. He's a nice boy.
Okay.
Are you interested? I'm not telling anything.
Okay. बरें तूं नर्स हाल्ली
हय.
आनी तूं चौगुलेन हाल्लो कितें काम करताले तूं
I was working in the stewarding department.
ओके
Yeah.
and continuously in that department
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah, that is.
okay
Mechanical handling plant.
okay
Yeah.
Ani so you were not staying at home you were going off and on to work as a nurse with the doctor no okay and today we hear of a nuclear family meaning husband wife and their children whereas in the past we had joint families
Joint
Of
family.
course
yeah
we have.
yeah so then was yours a joint family or a nuclear family
No, joint family.
Joint family.
okay
After marriage, I drop my to working
okay
and I stay at home.
okay
But I used to go to injections to around
Wherever,
40.
okay.
Even people used to come to my house.
so as a joint family
Yeah.
who was there with you all
My elder brother was there.
okay and what about
Mother.
parents
My mother was.
mother was there okay fine and you had children god has blessed you with children how many children do you have
3 sons.
Three sons.
you have 3 sons and they are all married
They were all married.
okay
And well settled.
well settled good I'm happy to hear that and what about children you have grandchildren
Yes.
Yes, my granddaughter is here.
okay what's her name
Yaleen.
please come my dear.
Yaleen.
Yes so friends this is Yaleen and the daughter of the second son
Second son.
Second.
okay Osler
Awesome.
okay now Yaleen what are you doing these days
These days, since because of the virus, I mostly have my online school. So I'm mostly staying at home, but some days, since mom and dad go to work, I come to Paz and Ma's house.
and what class are you in
I'm in the 6th standard,
and which school
St. Andrews ICSE.
okay so you have taken the ICSE section
Yes.
because St Andrews has an SSC section also right
Yes, yes.
okay are you happy with your grandparents
Very.
and why
It's really fun to know that if something is like busy and mom and dad is busy at work, I can just come here very easily. And I can just like even stay for some days also. It's very easy.
good and has grandma ever given you an injection
No.
you never had the need for that okay so do you pray for your grandparents
A lot.
and I'm sure they are praying for you too okay so thank you Yaleen for joining us we'll see you yes now Francis and Anita you've completed 50 years of your marriage and today couples are breaking up right left and center 50 years is a long time were you ever bored with each other
No. Never.
emphatic no what about you तुवें केन्ना म्हणलें हें सोदांचें नाका म्हाका आतां
आणि कितेंय जालें जाल्यार आमी सदांचेच चलता.
so you all remained faithful to each
Faithful,
other
yeah, each other.
okay
Very good.
so in other words there was nothing like familiarity which kind of breeds contempt no
never.
okay
That never.
and तुमी सोदां मोगान आसलीं
कितें जाल्यार देखून अंडरस्टँडिंग
yes
वी टेकिंग
And staying in love.
okay
stay always.
I can see that. So what's the secret of your togetherness?
That is the blessing of God.
Okay, true.
True.
देवाचे
Great.
बेसांव
बेसांव
नासतना
नासतना
कांयच
कांयच
जायना.
कांयच
Okay.
जायना.
आनी कितें? What else? What is the
Otherwise,
secret?
no, anything happens, we share each other.
Okay.
Anything happens.
Okay.
म्हाका रावन एक कसली वस्त म्हाका सांगू तो म्हाका म्हणटा राव चड मातशें राव आनी मागीर तेन्ना सांगूं जाय कितें जालें तेन्नाच सांगूंक जाय
Fine. You
आनी
feel
तेन्ना आय फील हॅपी
Okay.
आय शेअर विच अदर
Okay. Okay. So then, when you got married, you saw certain qualities in each other.
Yes.
Are they different now? Have you seen some more qualities? No, they are the same.
Same, yeah, all same, always.
Yeah. And what about hobbies? Do you have any hobbies which you share together?
Only
reading,
talking,
sports,
sports.
Okay. And
Yes.
watching
He-
watching
he-
TV and news.
And
Okay.
he is busy, first he was busy with church work and all.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah. He is
You
the-
were involved in the church.
Yeah, he was a charismatic minister about 15 years.
Okay. And you had to go around to families?
Yeah,
Sometimes
for
to visit,
visiting
yeah.
and all.
Okay, okay. And what about you?
After married, first I was involved in teaching catechism and all. But after married, I didn't involve in this all
Okay.
activities because
Right.
I used to look my children.
Yeah.
My joint
Home,
family is
yeah.
there.
And home
Because
became...
I can't go anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. So home was your priority.
Yeah, my priority is my house.
Okay. So now you had two jubilees, important jubilees, Silver Jubilee and the Golden Jubilee in November.
Yeah.
Tell us something about your Silver Jubilee. Where was it?
In Moscow only.
In Vasco.
But
But our Paris was in Baina. Our Candela,
Okay.
our Candela church.
Okay. Our Lady of Candela.
There is a Candela.
Okay, okay.
first was the one Paris, then after some years, after my marriage, it's come, that Scandala Church is a different parish.
Okay. And what about the Golden Jubilee? Same place?
No. St. Andrew Church.
Our
Okay.
marriage, our wedding was in St. Andrew Church.
Okay, okay.
He want he only want to do Golden Jubilee to same place
Okay.
he's married.
Which is a good idea, no? Yeah.
He told my son, my elder son, Noel,
Okay.
Baba, if you want, he told, no, simple we'll do. No, they said, we are doing, no, but you tell where you want,
Okay.
how you. Then
So you had
three
a-
of them joined
Acha.
and they did.
And you all had a grand celebration?
Yeah, they
Okay.
did. They did.
Okay. I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
And when it comes to these celebrations, when you look at what's happening today, you know, so much is being spent. I'm talking of weddings, for instance.
Yeah, of course.
Someone told me that the bride's dress cost 1 lakh. I was shocked because for me, that dress will be worn just once
Once.
and magit.
What is that?
Ani kenna galchinan. So to spend so much for a dress like that, my wife, when we got married, she spent I think 500
I think
on a simple dress in Bombay, of course.
Bombay, yeah.
we first used to do. I'm wearing my mostly sari when I go to a function. like that,
Okay,
it's very
okay.
sari. I did my dress, wedding dress, sari's dress.
Okay, which you could then
Yeah,
okay.
I stitch as a dress.
And then you
And
opened it.
Then I opened and I'm wearing my sari.
Yes, that's a wonderful idea because what a waste! What a waste!
Why to waste?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway.
Now people,
Yeah. Now, when it comes to your marriage, okay, when you got married at St. Andrews, right? Who was the priest who celebrated your wedding?
Father
wedding,
Sage Maskaren from Pillar. He was the
Okay.
father of the Pillar.
Okay.
So
he is my good friend.
Okay.
I'm teaching Katie under him.
Okay.
He used to come to our Mangor chapel. She's saying
To say mass.
To say mass on Sunday. But after that, we are teaching catechism.
So
Getting-
he was your
Yeah.
main celebrant.
Yeah. But Paris priest was Father Cromasio Mascarena.
Okay, I've heard
Saint
of him. Yes.
Father Cromas
Yeah,
Mascarena.
yeah. And I'm sure you can correct me. One of the things that Father must have said is, make Jesus the center of your lives. I'm sure he must have said that. So, was Jesus the center of your life?
Of
Sure.
course.
And now also?
yeah,
Very good.
And
Because,
he asked Father Cromas to Father Sage, you say the wedding mass, nuptial mass you do, I will say that toast in the hall.
okay.
He asked,
Chromos is
Raise
Raise
the
the
toast.
toast.
Okay.
Raise toast,
okay.
yeah.
How nice.
yeah.
And I'm glad to hear that Jesus is the center of your life. And you
Sure.
must have conveyed this to your children and also to your
My
grandchildren.
grandchildren.
No? Very nice. Now, I'm sure you may be having a car or you're familiar with a car. The
My-
car has a steering wheel and there is a back, what do you call that, spare wheel in case of a puncture or something.
Puncture something, there's
Right?
one wheel.
Yeah. Now, very often people forget that prayer should be the steering wheel and not your spare wheel.
No.
So I'm sure prayer became the steering wheel for your family.
Sure.
Yeah.
See.
Okay. And not the spare wheel
No,
in
no,
the
we are
dicky.
not.
Now, without any doubt, every marriage has crosses. Soglang kuris astats. So maybe sickness, maybe arguments, maybe differences of opinion.
Difference of opinion.
Yeah. तर तुमकां तोहें कितें जाल्लें तोहें
Nothing.
ना आमी केन्ना वायट बरें जाल्यार एकमुका अंडरस्टँडींग
Understanding and love.
Okay. So that I'm sure was because you made your marriage vows.
रियली
Okay. आजकाल कोण आपलींच vows करतात. Whereas the church vows are, I take you in sickness or in health, for good times or bad
Bad times.
times, riches or poverty, So I'm sure your marriage vows meant a lot to you.
Sure.
And what would you like to tell people who are getting married about their marriage vows? Would you like to say something on that?
Yes, keep faith in the God.
Okay.
So both couple must have a good love and understanding.
Okay.
And he must go to the path of the Jesus, what he said.
Okay. And in sickness, you will still remain faithful.
remain each
In
other.
whether it's poverty or riches,
Yeah.
you will still remain faithful. Okay.
They have to know of each other, understanding, no?
Yes. Yes.
That is the main thing.
Correct.
What has happened, everyone's happened.
Yeah. I remember when I got married, I'd like to share just a brief.
Yeah.
I was in Bombay and my wife was from Goa. So I think it's foolish on my part. I had a marriage ceremony here in Goa and one in Bombay. And it costs money.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did I do? When friends and family gave us cash as gifts,
Give him.
I used that cash to pay for the catering, for
Catering,
this and
yeah.
that.
Catering.
And my wife was so disappointed. She said, Nicholas, that's money for us, for our future. So I regret, but I only hope that the modern day couples are not in doing what I did, like spending, and then using the gift money to pay up. Now, another problem many people face is with in-laws, and sometimes they call them outlaws. Now, you said you lived with the family as a joint family,
Yes.
okay? Now, I'm sure you did not face any problems, but if you did, how did you cope with it?
We manage each other's.
And you kind of, if you felt something, you expressed it.
Express.
Without any
No,
anger
no,
or
no,
whatever.
No, like that.
Because today, yo kutran
रोकड़े
food zata. So we have to be so careful what we say and how we behave. No? Yeah. Again, adle temper dot.
Do the
So tu en dot magum nai.
ना
And
ना
कित्याक त्या टायमार दोत म्हणजे एकदम दिरेंत को
त्याने केन्ना मागू ना
Okay.
म्हणजे पायन खुशेन तेका
कितें
तें
दिवचें
जालें
नासलें
आतां.
दिलें.
दी म्हणलें आनी तेणें सांगलें आपले पयशे दिनाका कितें चेडवाक कितें दी आपल्याक दिनाका
Okay. Gotcha. Because that is sometimes such a big problem
Yeah.
in
that time
marriages.
gold also cheap.
So, and it has become useful if you have kept it till now.
Yeah, of course.
But what is your opinion about dot? Should the groom,
should not carry that.
They should not ask, no?
They should
Okay.
But people asking.
Asking, and not necessarily the parents, but soirin dairi vichatat. Kiten dot meawla tuka, potlo meawla tuka.
But even his mother, she didn't ask anything.
Okay.
She never asked.
Which is something so wonderful, no?
Yeah. She never asked.
Yeah. Now, today again, for the smallest thing, people are separating, divorce, annulments. What is your advice to such people who are ever ready to break their marriage? What advice would you like to give them?
They must have patience and think about that, and they should not give the divorce anything.
Okay.
They must carry love life.
So patience is a very important quality. આજકાલ કોનાકુસ patience નાની. Okay, what about you?
एकट्यान तरी कितें केलें दुसऱ्यान सजमोन तें सारकें करूंक जाय.
Correct, yeah.
तें करीत जाल्यार आमचें सगळां बरे भशेन उरता.
So I feel you're talking of patience and understanding, which will be the main foundation keep the unity. No? Yeah. Anything else you'd like to share about how these couples should remain together?
They love each other. The main thing is love.
Okay.
If they love each other, they never do this.
Correct, yeah. Love should be the
Yeah,
foundation.
foundation
And of course, love of God.
God, and the
because
blessing of the God
blessing
must
of
be there.
God, yeah. I remember reading a nice quotation which says, "My life helps to paint my neighbor's picture of God." In other words, the way I live as a Christian will help my non-Christian neighbors to understand God. Okay? So, I'm sure people who are your neighbors must be saying, what a loving couple this is.
Really.
Yeah.
We surrounding many people staying, Muslim people.
Yeah, yeah.
They always ask us.
Correct.
Yeah,
And
quite. We are at home with two other. My children come, go, look us, yeah, whatever we want, they are giving us.
Yeah.
That's enough. I'm telling them, you are so happy. They always say, you are always happy.
yeah.
And their prayer must be with us also.
Of course, they call it dua.
Dua, yeah. Of course, they are saying, so I'm very happy to see you.
Okay.
And we are also like, just close beside two or three of them.
Yeah.
Nice
Yeah.
people.
Another quotation that I read. Now, who do you think is a rich man? Someone who has a big potlo? No.
Never.
A rich man is someone who...
Love each other
Yes.
and to thinking others people.
Yeah.
That is a big thing for us.
Very true. And you were going to say something?
Yeah.
Who is a rich man?
Rich man one who got good faith in the God, and he say he don't care for the money. Good dresses does not make a man, but good manners make a man. He must have that.
Okay. So in other words, this quotation says, the rich man is one who has very little needs. Because what happens is, amka itli greed hani, we want more and more.
Ile after
Aningzai. But the true rich man
Yeah.
is one who does not have needs. He is satisfied.
Satisfied.
That is
When
what.
they got little, they are happy.
Yeah.
What that?
And that is my prayer for you, that you all be satisfied
Thank
with
you.
whatever
Thank
God
you.
has
Thank
given
you.
you. Yeah.
Thank you.
And my prayer also continues
Yeah.
that the Lord will take you safely to further jubilees. You finished your golden, right?
Yeah.
Then you'll have the platinum jubilee, the ಕಿದಮುಂಟತ್ತೆ Diamond Jubilee
You
and the centenary.
So,
My prayer is
Yeah.
God willing. God willing.
yeah,
God
yeah,
willing,
we
Yeah.
can't say.
That you will be able to celebrate your
Yeah.
jubilees and spread whatever love that you have
Yeah.
to everyone around. Beginning with your children
Yes.
and your grandchildren.
Yes.
Okay. So it has been lovely talking to both of you.
Yeah.
And you've come all the way from Vasco.
Vasco, yeah.
Yeah. So it's nice. And on behalf of
Yeah, my 3 sons, they're good settled here.
yes.
They're nice.
This is actually Golden Jubilee is managed by
My
all 3
three
sons and all daughter-in-law.
daughter-in-laws.
You know, I'll tell you a secret. The Golden Jubilee and the 3 sons and daughters-in-law celebrated. I'm sure for the Diamond and Platinum Jubilee,
They always tell
no,
us.
the
they always-
grandchildren,
grandchildren,
they
are
will,
very.
they will take over. So
My granddaughter does too.
my prayer is that you will live safely
Yeah.
and enjoy the further jubilees
No, but
that
actually
come.
see, God has given me good grandchildren.
Yes.
During Mass time, introduction given by my granddaughter.
अच्छा आणि तुमका साऊथ आणि बोलाय की दिल्या
ते
देवान
दिवाची ते सांगायला.
And first
Yeah.
reading done by my elder grandson.
ओके
Second reading done by my
Yeah.
second grandson.
ओके
Second.
हाऊ नाईस
Yeah,
And
and
Thanksgiving, my daughter-in-law.
ओके
in this
Second daughter-in-law.
ओके
toast and raise all 3 of sons.
All 3 sons
Achha.
raised it.
ओके and they must have spoken about the good qualities
Yeah, of
that
course.
you have and what they have learned from you. No? Yeah. So may God continue to shower His blessings on you.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
And on behalf of CCR TV,
Yes.
I want to say a big thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
God
you
bless.
very
Thank you.
much.
God
Thank
bless.
you
Yeah.
very much.